Oh yeah, got a ton of shoe orders today. Black Friday sale still going. If you guys haven't ordered some pairs of shoes yet, use the discount code Black Friday. Get like 65% off on all of our shoes that we make. Great deal. It's a great deal. And we've been getting orders like crazy. I love Black Friday week, but it is a lot of work packing all the shoes. Anyway, so today we're talking about something I think is very important. And maybe it's something I reiterate on this channel all the time, but it's not, I never really focus on this specific topic. And I heard it yesterday on a podcast, a PBD podcast from the Valuetainment channel. And it is basically about doing everything you possibly can to become irreplaceable, or you'll have nothing in a decade. Maybe not a decade, maybe we shouldn't put a timestamp on it. But if you are doing things that can be easily replaced, for example, delivery driving, you are very easily replaceable. If maybe you're a McDonald's hamburger flipper, very easy to be replaced. Maybe you want to focus on things that won't be replaced by AI in the future too. Those are things that I've focused on when I was starting my businesses about 3 or 4 years ago. Was I wanted to make sure I didn't start a business that could just easily be moved away by AI and robots basically taking over. I know I talk about robots all the time and stuff, like delivery driving and all that good stuff. I mean, it's unlikely it's going to happen anytime soon. But if you don't have any skills that make you irreplaceable, then you are going to be replaced. And you will never have any major successes if you only have skill sets that can be replaced. You will never have any leverage in any negotiations. Your employer, if you have employers in the future, can just easily replace you. If you don't have something, like, let me give you an example. When I worked at Razor, I became the social media director of the company because I thoroughly understood the company, the background of the company, the what we were marketing as scooter riders for Razor, and I also understood the algorithms of Facebook and all that stuff. This is way back in the day, in about 2013, before there really was Instagram marketing and Facebook marketing. You couldn't even pay for advertisements back in the day. This is when I started doing social media advertising. If you guys don't know, that's like my main background. It was the first business I ever started, was social media marketing. I made myself irreplaceable with that company. So irreplaceable to when I told them I wanted to quit and start my own business, they just hired my business to basically do exactly what I was doing with them, and they became my first biggest client. So if you're working in a business or whatever it is that your career is, maybe you're an entrepreneur, any of that stuff, you want to make sure that your place in your market, that you are irreplaceable. You have value that you add that only you can add. And it's just so important, because if anything comes up and your employer's like, hey, I gotta lay off some people or something, if you don't have any irreplaceable skills, then you're going to be the one who gets let go. And I'm so tired of seeing people on Facebook complaining that they don't get paid enough and their employers take advantage of them and all this stuff. And the truth is, it's because you're not going to get taken advantage of if you are an irreplaceable person. If you're developing skills, as you should be throughout your life, the older you get, the more skills you should have. That's just a simple fact. And you can obtain those skills by either learning on the job, reading books, watching YouTube tutorials. The more skills you can add into your arsenal of work experience, the better you're going to be off. And people ask me all the time, they're like, how do you know how to do so many things? Like, I have so many random skills that I can do. Like, I am very good at cutting hair, for example. If I ever wanted to fall back and be a barber or something, easily get hired. I'm very good at social media marketing, fitness. I'm a personal trainer, acrobatics, like my list of skills that I have, not to try to brag or anything, but I've always made it a thing to be good at just about everything, except for art. I totally suck when it comes to anything artistic related, like drawing or costume making or any of that good stuff. I totally suck at that stuff, but that's just one skill I'm just not really willing to spend my time on. But just developing more and more skills as a human being, it's so important that you don't waste this time. That if you're a delivery driver and you're watching this channel, you should be listening to audiobooks. You should be learning how the system works. When you actually look at how money and finances and everything is working especially in the United States, it's kind of like playing a gigantic game of Monopoly. And the more you know about how the game works, the easier life is going to be. And the people that are going to complain are going to be the people that don't understand how the damn game works and don't want to understand. I just had an argument with my friend the other day. It wasn't really an argument, it was a debate on how she's just content with whatever she's doing right now, and she doesn't really want to like work any harder. She just wants to make enough money to get by and not worry about her bills and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's all good, but the older you get, the harder it's going to be to obtain jobs. And like, the older you get, like, it's gonna get harder, right? It's not going to get easier. You're gonna just naturally collect more bills, unless you're gonna live off the same bills that you have when you're like 21 years old, when you're 30. I really doubt that, though. As you get older in life, it should get easier the more skills you obtain. But it really breaks my heart when I see like old people at grocery stores bagging groceries or doing anything. Like, there is an excuse to be a delivery driver because it is freedom right now. Like, it is a very free and easy way of making money. Like, I'm logged in right now, hopefully going to get an order. If not, I don't really care. But the more freedom you can have in your life, it's like, man, especially if you can create some sort of passive income. I'm telling you right now, YouTube has been like the biggest weight lifted off my shoulders, because it is a form of passive income. No matter what I do, no matter how many videos I make, basically, my channel is going to stick around. I will just be completely transparent with you guys and show you how much I'm making, because I think it's so important for people to create passive income. And if we just look at my past 6 months of paychecks, in June I made $2,200. July I made $2,600. I don't know if that's focused or not, but you can see I'm not lying to you guys. August made $1,700, it went down. September went back up a little bit, $1,953. October, it went down a lot for good reason. I wasn't working too hard on my YouTube channel. And November, it's still ongoing, so obviously we don't know how much we're gonna make yet. But YouTube is like my biggest source of passive income. Of course, like, I would consider my shoes to be passive income, because it's not really like I'm not working every day to sell these shoes. It's one thing, like, I made commercials about a year ago for this specific product, and all I do every week is update the advertisements, put different discount codes. It's essentially passive income, right? When I'm doing my stunt shows and stuff, that's obviously not passive income. So the more passive income you can create, the easier life is going to be. I swear to God, it's like a weight being lifted off my shoulders, knowing that there's always going to be like last month when I absolutely blew it on my YouTube channel, and I was like so focused on other things like selling my show and getting the shoe orders and all that stuff. I totally slacked like crazy on YouTube. I think I put out like 8 to 10 videos last month, and I still made a passive income of $1,662, which covers all my bills. So I'm like set, for every month. Not to like brag, but I'm just saying everyone should be out there looking for a source of passive income. And even if it takes you a long time to get there, like YouTube took me 3 years of uploading almost every single day, and I wasn't making any money. It took me a long time to get to this point where I'm actually making enough passive income to get by. So it's not something that's just going to happen overnight. You're not going to just go viral. Maybe you will, but those people that go viral, usually you don't find overnight success. Overnight success is like years of like preparation. And I always say success is where opportunity meets preparation. And I remember posting this like 2 years ago when I was struggling so hard doing Postmates every single day, just barely making enough money to get by. I posted, success is where preparation meets opportunity. And I'm prepared AF right now. like 2 years ago, I was just sitting there like, man, how is this YouTube channel still not making any money? Like, it's been like 2 years of uploading, and all my friends are making like hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube, and why am I not making any money? Oh, I just missed a delivery. Oh well. So it's going to take a long time, for especially if you're aiming for financial freedom, and I hope everyone who watches my channel is striving to be better in every aspect of their life, whether it's fitness, whether it's relationships with your friends, being honest, developing financial freedom, all kinds of things. Like, hopefully you guys are at least trying to better yourselves if you're watching my channel. All I'm trying to do is give my perspective on things. I never say I'm right about anything. I always say you guys should look at different opinions and look for other people's advice, because mine's always going to be biased towards me, and like, obviously, like, I can only tell you things that I've learned. This order sucks balls. $2.75 for 5 miles. Yeah, like, I can only give you guys my advice from my perspective, so you should always look at other people. And like, my favorite YouTube channels that I think are very important for people to look into are Valuetainment is huge. PBD Podcast, that's also the same person, Patrick Bet-David. I like Robert Kiyosaki, he's very intelligent. Graham Stephan for financials, Steve Cook for fitness stuff. So there's all kinds of good YouTube channels out there that are inspiring. I can only give you my tips and advice that I have from you guys. Obviously, I'm only 31 years old, so I don't have that much life experience. But anyways, I just pulled up to the mail place. Gonna drop off these shoe orders. Hope everyone has a good day, and hopefully everyone drives safe, make that money, better yourself as a human being, and put positivity out there. And there's so many people that are just super negative. I see all these negative YouTube comments. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Don't you have something better to do than leave negative YouTube comments? Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and smash that like button for me. All right, go to offaccessathletics.com. Use discount code Black Friday for the next week. Shoes will be $40. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.